One of the danger spots in any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent. And we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome to Huntington Bank Stadium, home to the Minnesota Golden Gophers. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Oregon Ducks, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Minnesota Golden Gophers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Golden Gophers will put toe to leather and we'll get started. And he goes out of bounds at the end of the return. Leaves it with the running back. Finding open areas. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. No matter what uniform the Ducks are rocking, they are dressed for success on the ground.
Yeah, and that's who they are, right? They're dressed for success. They run the football, and then after that, what do? They run it some more, and they run it fast. Every Oregon team always been built on that tempo and ground game.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Right back to the well. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Let's take just a second to talk about Oregon. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting. 4-star defensive linemen gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you got to play so many defensive line. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation early and often.
And the Ducks are in the hurry up. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. Oh, he's got some space. The 30. 10. Touchdown, Oregon. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Wants to go up top on 1st down. That's caught. It's Tracy. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Here comes the heat. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
This defensive coaching staff, they love their secondary, and they love the matchups they have. They believe they've got 5 guys at least back there that can cover one-on-one. You saw a great example of it there on 3rd down, forcing the incompletion.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Coleman. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43.
Well, after watching the other offense go down the field and score a touchdown, you know this guy's trying to lead his offense to do the exact same thing. That was a big 3rd down. I know there's a lot of football left to play, but you're trying to establish confidence as early as possible. That last throw is really going to help out your team.
Complete downfield.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And the Golden Gophers are on the move. Looking to throw again. Finds his back in the middle. Good pick up, a little bit short of the sticks.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Golden Gophers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The offense changing the play. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Fires to the big fella. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. He is pushed out of bounds at the 19-yard line.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. See his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
And the Golden Gophers will snap it on 1st and 10. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. It's complete on the right side. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Gets it to the back. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. And he needed 1 yard, and he didn't get it. The defense won the battle up front.
And I think that might be an example of the running back maybe trying to do a little bit too much. Everybody wants to try to bounce the ball outside and hit the home run, but in college football at this level, you just need to do a better job taking what the defense gives you.
Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains.
And they must have had a play in practice that they just felt was unstoppable because they essentially just took away an automatic chip shot field goal to go for that 4th down. But because of the
One of the danger spots in any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent. And we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome to Huntington Bank Stadium, home to the Minnesota Golden Gophers. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Oregon Ducks, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Minnesota Golden Gophers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Ducks will boot it away to start the game. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Might be calling a hot route. Motion from the wideout. Starts a drive, trying to go up top. Throws to the wideout. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37.
I love the offense coming out being aggressive on the first play of the game. They're trying to take momentum right away, but the defense was waiting and they were ready, and they get the interception. You can't start a ball game better than the way the defense just did there.
I'm about to say, the defense loves that they came out like that too. Like expecting the pass, played the pass, made the first big play in this ball game, the very first play of the game.
Great place to start for this offense. Looking for room, it's Hansen. Guys, let's chat for a moment about Oregon. Every team needs... big dudes up front, and man, they got a mauler from the high school recruiting ranks. Big four-star D-lineman. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Well, you see the excitement from the fan base and the reaction. It's all over the place, and you understand why. Because just being able to have that size at that position, play the defensive line, is so important for these college teams. He'll fit right in.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. The play-action fake. Slings it downfield. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. All right, guys, let's think big picture for Oregon. Not sure if you guys saw this, but they had a big-time four-star running back give a verbal commitment last week. What's his transition going to be like, David?
First of all, everybody saw it. It's all over social media, right? The excitement of landing a guy of that caliber. And just, I mean, that creates excitement in the whole recruiting class in this next cycle.
Pulls it in, it's Moore. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
Really nice job by the defense there. You're trying to force the quarterback to throw the football in front of you and allow your guys to square up and make a tackle out in space. You got to force the ball carrier to do something special after the catch. Not able to do it there, so really nice tactic by the...
Makes a catch, first down, and maybe a lot more. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense.
Well, it's a heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down, but they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
On the move. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line. Got nothing last time, now 2nd and goal from the 3. Got his man, and he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks! Number 1. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He wastes no time and comes out throwing, using the quick game.
Hey, on offense, you just got to stay ahead of the sticks, and a big part of that is finding positive production on first down. When you've got this guy in the backfield, there's a lot of ways you can do that. You're going to hand it off to him, but how about dialing up the pass play on first down and just letting him go to work to set up second and short?
Makes the grab, and they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
He makes a catch. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
Some crossing routes are designed to beat man coverage, but that one worked out pretty well in zone. Nice job by the QB and receiver being on the same page, finding a soft spot, and getting the completion.
He wants to throw it again. With the catch, it's Tracy.
Routes like that are great times to be quarterbacks. I got great, fast, speedy guys on the outside. Quick drag route, get the ball in his hands, let him do the rest.
The Golden Gophers can really attack on this second and short. Making side adjustments here. To the air on second down. He's got it. And the Golden Gophers come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Got his man quickly. Working their way closer and closer. A third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. The Golden Gophers will snap it on 1st and 10. Sends it back in motion. Looking to throw on 1st down. It's caught downfield. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota! Looking for the tie with the extra point.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Starts from their own 25-yard line. Power football with the run.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
In a good spot here with 2nd and short. He'll run it again. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
And the Ducks come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And he'll go down, but he delivered the business end of his stiff arm to that defender on the way.
Really nice job on third down by this offense. This offense has struggled on third downs throughout the season, not even in the top 50. But you know what? When you make it third and short, when you have the run-pass option and you're not predictable, you can be more successful. So let's see if this offense can continue to put themselves in good positions.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Dampier. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
And that's where quarterbacks, they got to be very assertive. They got to believe what they see and really pull the trigger. But the longer they wait and they get off rhythm or off timing, a lot of times it ends up in incomplete passes.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to go up top. Oh, they're after him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Pressure affects quarterbacks, and this guy's one of the best in the nation. I don't care how talented you are, but if you're being hit, you're not going to throw completions.
It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to run it. He did not make it. A stone wall on third down. The Ducks will try to pin them back with the punt. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. First play of the drive comes from the 38. Wants to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Coleman.
It's early in the game, and as offenses try to get their rhythm, these easy completions are very important because that's what helps you get your feet underneath you as an offense and as a unit. And hopefully, as this game goes on, they'll be able to rev up and get more aggressive taking shots.
And the Golden Gophers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Quarterback making adjustments. Quickly out to the tight end. Makes the stop at the 49. Give him 5 yards on the play and a first down.
That just really nice catch by the big tight end. Throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking downfield on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Walsh. And he's brought down after a nice gain. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keeping those vibes going here in the second quarter. They've got a first down here to open the period. Now on the move. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
And Artie, it's completely changed the game. Like now it's 11-on-11 football. The quarterback used to hand it off and stand there and watch the play. Now he's very much involved in the play. He's running the football so much, and even when he's not, he's making somebody go with him and cover him. So the quarterback scrambling, the quarterback running has completely changed the way people play defense.
Wants to fire on second down. Flips it out to the back. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Working their way closer and closer, a third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Golden Gophers back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. He wants to change this route. To the air on first down. Working that left side now. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
And the Golden Gophers trying to cash it in on first and goal. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Lanier. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On first and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
He'll ride his man on the option. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're...
Touchdown, Golden Gophers! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature, and you find them, and they produce like this. You keep finding them.
It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield, it's Dampier. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and the first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
Pocket breaking down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Ducks are way behind the sticks on this third and forever. He's looking downfield to throw. Gonna let it fly. Makes the grab on the big throw. And they are pushing pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
And that is a backbreaker if you're the defense, because you've done your job up to that point. You've set up the offense in 3rd and very long. You know they're going to throw it. You cannot allow a guy to get open that deep down the field for an explosive play. Somebody's going to have to answer for that when they get to the sidelines.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Really nice pressure by the defense, getting in there quickly, getting a hit on the quarterback, making the quarterback make a quick decision, and he makes the wrong decision. He throws into double coverage, but that's really because of the pressure in his face and the physical hit on his body.
And that is good versatility there, and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit and let's keep going.
And the Ducks come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
Well, there we go. We finally see some life in this offense running the football. A nice gain to pick up the 1st down. Got to get more of that going moving forward because they have not run it well.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Going to try to get it himself. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Ducks can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking for room. It's Hansen. Hard running there. Just shedding tackles. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
The Ducks will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Back to throw, it's Fafita. On a little time, lets it go. He's got it. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
Trying to pound it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Oregon.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a final update on a clash between top 15 teams. Auburn went on the road and just dominated. And that's one way to grab attention on a national level. Make a statement in someone else's house and prove you're legit. And did the Tigers ever do that? Always fun to see 2 of the game's better teams duke it out at this point of the season. A good barometer, fellas, for both coaches.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Looking to fire. Got his man on the outside. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Wants to adjust the pattern. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Makes the grab. It's Walsh. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going. The Golden Gophers have it with a 1st and 10. They'll send the back in motion. Gonna look downfield again. Catch in the middle. It's Walsh. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the 1st down on the throw and catch. Looking to throw on 1st down. The sure hands. It's Tracy.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Gonna swing it on 2nd down. The short hands. It's Lanier. Finds a crease at the 20. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
Man, how about the first half this guy's having? He already has 2 touchdowns, picks up a huge 1st down right here. On defense, you're going to have to find a way to control this guy. You're going to have to make some big-time adjustments at halftime.
All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's 1st down. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Buys a little time with his feet. Out of the backfield, he's open. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota!
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now? Going into the half with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
Starts from their own 25-yard line. Scanning the field, it's Dampier. Looking to buy time. Fires downfield. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him, just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the Ducks send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Wants to return it. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Uncorks it. Pulls it in. Gets it inside the 40. Brought down at the 39, and they can stop the clock. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to throw on first down. Time to take a shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, the offense is in that fringe area. This is a place where a lot of coordinators like to take shots. They tried one there, just weren't able to come up with it.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. This time it's complete. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. They'll send out the kicker here. Visualizing the right ball flight from 39 yards out in the right hash. Splits the uprights. It's good. And now the lead is extended a little further. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. Fielded in the end zone. It's Riggs. Not the smartest move on that one. Out of bounds at the 9, and the field position is not good. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Golden Gophers will kick it off to start the second half. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll open this third quarter with a run. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. It's Dampier. Rushes on him. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
Yeah, and man, you talk about being down at the half. What's one thing I need to do? I got to protect my quarterback. In the first series here now, you're getting your quarterback hit and taken to the ground. This offense has to protect that dude at all costs.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Ducks line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Fields the punt and try to pick up some yards. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks. couple of moves and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. On the snap, it's Coleman. Oh, he's got a chance. Nice move to keep running. The Wildcat created an alley, picked up a few, still some work to do for the first down.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not second and long. It's not third and long. Now the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough for the first down, and they might mark that down to use the Wildcat again.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Running back searching for a hole. Drives ahead for 3 to the 27-yard line.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Looking to throw. Right down the middle. Got him, and nobody's close. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Gophers! They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, it just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw. It's Fafita. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete. So now it's second and long. Single back formation, and they give it to it. Runs through the tackle. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
This offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Caught in the backfield, it's Moore. Brings into the open. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks!
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his second touchdown of the game.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Out of the chute. Quick cross to the right. Turns it on in midfield. He's loose. The tap. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. And it seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with a big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Starts from their own 25-yard line. To the ground with the back. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Gets it to him on the screen. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, he got nothing. He got no gain. Great job by the defense understanding the situation, understanding, they're not trying to block me. They're trying to make me run upfield. No, sir. Good job being smart, gap sound, not letting the screen beat him. Nowhere to go.
Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Looking to throw, it's Fafita. He unleashes a long one. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains, they were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Ducks decide to punt it away. Makes the catch at the 30. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. They'll try the run. There he goes! Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Golden Gophers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. He gets it past the 1st down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that.
He'll take the deep shot. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Touchdown, Golden Gophers! And the pummeling has started.
This guy is officially a problem. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense, dude. If I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll go to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
Done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to throw, it's Fafita. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
And that's your goal, separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Caught in the backfield. It's Moore. He's brought down at the 33 as the defense keeps him away from that first down marker. Fourth down coming up.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
They're a couple of yards short of the first down, but the offense will stay out there on fourth down. Fighting off the defender. Will not get there. A fourth down stop.
There's not many play calls on the sheet to score a bunch of points really quickly, so you got to go for it here. I like the aggressiveness, but this offense continues to miss the mark, and they just got to score more points. They got to do better, right, Palmer? That's expert analysis. They got to do better.
Looking downfield on first down. Moving out of the pocket. Fires to the right. Makes a connection. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a first and goal from the 10.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the third quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige. When you've got the playmakers you have offensively, just keep chucking it.
Intercepted, and that total goes to 16.
When you get in the red zone, you can see as a defense, you get into your drops really quickly and you get your eyes on the quarterback and you try to read his eyes and break on the football. It's such tight windows to throw in. Great job by the defender breaking on the ball, creating the interception.
Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. The give to the back. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the third quarter. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. So the final period starts with a second down play. The give to the tailback. He's stuffed after picking up one to the 23.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Now facing a third and long. Back to throw, it's Fafita. Steps away to find some room. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Yeah, and they get him again. This is a offense that you expect them to protect their guy. I mean, he is a dude that you know if you give him time, he's going to make plays. But this defense is making sure he's not getting that time.
And the Ducks will line up to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone. Another interception. That's number 17 on the year.
The most frustrating thing I see in football is when teams give up and they quit and they wave the white flag. It drives me nuts. You're on the field. Your job is to stop them. It doesn't matter what the scoreboard is. It doesn't matter how much time is left. Keep fighting. Keep grinding. You never know what can happen. Maybe you get hot. Maybe you make an all-time comeback.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Rolling right and going deep. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Well, they're not able to hook up there, but considering this guy already has 2 touchdown catches in this game, now the offensive coordinator is dialing up more passes his way. And you know the quarterback, he's got like a sonar on him. He's always aware of where he is, and I like the idea. I'm going to keep throwing this guy the football and see if he can get another touchdown.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. The give to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one, a long one on 3rd down from the 43. Makes the catch. It's Moore. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed 200 passing yards in this game.
Back to throw, it's Fafita. Quick strike complete. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Buying some time. On the move to the right, looking for a big one. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And he's going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs.
Tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive. And this offense doesn't come through for their team, and now they're going to really need their defense to get some stops here in this football game in the 4th quarter.
He's got it inside the 30. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26. See what they dial up on 1st and 10. They are in no mood to show any mercy as they keep flexing their muscle on offense.
Up big in the 4th quarter, and you just keep taking shots down the field. That tells you something, okay? You can take what you want from it, but this offense definitely not interested in running clock, interested in making a point.
They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. To the air on 1st down. Right on the money. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, never complain.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They're setting up the screen, and maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Motion from the back. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, a quick update on a notable game going on right now in the ACC. North Carolina is down right now, but that kid on the defensive side, I know this is a big statement, but he looks like a young Lawrence Taylor. Do not rule out a comeback. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Miami. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back if anything develops. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to play the pass.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long.
Here we go.
To throw, it's Fafita. Now sliding to his left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Just another big play for this guy who spent the entire game wide open. Couple of touchdowns there, and he moves the sticks again, David.
Yeah, so I'll keep finding him, Reese. I mean, this is the guy that, listen, we're in the second half now. He's already made plays. I know I can trust him, so I'm going to continue to feature him in this offense because I know he'll continue to make big plays.
Looking to throw on 1st down. He's going to take off across the 45. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit.
That's the danger as a defense when you play man coverage, is that if the quarterback decides to scramble, there may not be anybody there to make a tackle right away. You obviously want to take care of everything on the back end, and with these receivers, you got to get them locked down. But if you're the D coordinator here, you got to be more selective with your coverage and mix it up, because man coverage against a scrambling quarterback can hurt you.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
And I know this football game is over, but we got to keep fighting. We got to keep finding something, some kind of rhythm in this offense, something we can hang our hat on that we do really, really well. Listen, the intermediate passing game like this has taken over college football, short to intermediate. So if they can find something.
Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. The Ducks are stopped, but not before getting it past the sticks. The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half. The Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Fafita. Steps away. Fires on the move. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
And the defense is good with that. Get pressure on the quarterback. Get him outside the pocket. You know it's a passing situation. Play half the field now. This defense is in a good spot, and you can tell they're ready to rush this quarterback.
Easton.
Back to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Casper. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Offense calls calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged in the middle, it's low. That'll be enough for the 1st down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. Offense will use a timeout with 28 ticks remaining. On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. Use the play fake, now to throw. Now adjusting. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and the defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really...
He'll take a shot. Got a hand on it nicely and broke it up in the end zone.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. He's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches. So I don't mind him taking another shot there.
They were really starting to put a drive together, but after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. Timeout called by the defense, and the clock is stopped with 18 seconds left. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Fafita. It's complete to the left. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down. It would take a miracle to get back in this game, but any miracle will have to start with this 4th down conversion. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy, great execution, just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total